Hello and welcome to Make Uppity. And today should be it should actually be my third video. I did the first one and it may be uploaded by the time you see this one. I don't know, but I will try to get the first one uploaded. I uploaded the second one successfully, and hopefully I will get this one uploaded successfully. So I have just gotten out of the bathtub. I very rarely take showers, so I'm really more of a bath girl. Even if I'm in a hurry, I'll take a shower sometimes. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I'll just take a bath and say, okay, just take a fast bath. But I love to take a bath. So I've just gotten out of the bathtub. I haven't even put my moisturizer on my face yet. I am ashamed to show you guys what I'm using for moisturizer, so I'm not going to show you. Yeah, it's lotion. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my face moisturized and get on with today's makeup. I have about 30 minutes to do this. And I do try to put my moisturizer on in an upward motion. I promise I'm going to get better products, skincare. And I do use skincare products randomly. You know, the thing is, when I run out, I don't necessarily just rush right back and go get kind of like my makeup. So I will get better at all of that. But for right now, I'm rolling with what I have. And I still got this blemish here. But I'm also wanting to show you that even on a budget, or even if you're like me and you just haven't like grown up and decided to take these things really seriously, that you can still do a nice face of makeup and you can still have a nice look for the day, no matter what you put on. Like, I have to put on somewhat of a uniform, and that's why I probably won't show you guys what I'm wearing and do any clothing looks for you until I'm getting ready to go somewhere other than work, because I have to pretty much wear the same thing to work every day. It's not very exciting, but I will be showing you some looks for places that I'm going. Like this weekend, I'm going to celebrate my birthday. My birthday was at the end of May 28th. And I celebrated a little bit. I had some great cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. And my daughter took me to a class for making candles, and we made some beautiful smelling candles. We really did do a good job. We picked our own fragrances, and then you get to leave with your candle. So I did that for my birthday, but I just didn't feel like I got a chance to like see everybody I wanted to see and get to kind of like do something that made me feel like I was, you know, having a party. So I'm getting to be one of these people that celebrates like the whole season of my birth sign, which is Gemini, of course. So I grew up looking at all the Libras celebrate the whole Libra season, especially October, because I had lots of family members that were born at the beginning of October, beginning to mid-October. So they really celebrated like the whole month. And then me over here, I've always just celebrated my birthday and let it fly on by. And this year I said, you know what? No, I didn't really get to celebrate like that, like I wanted to. And, you know, with a lot of people, which I loved what my daughter did for me. But it was just me and her. So, so I wanted to give myself an opportunity to see more of my family and friends. So we're gonna go and do a birthday dinner this weekend. So I will do my best to let you guys see what I'm wearing for that. So now, you see this is my natural eyebrow, and I've already kind of covered that one up. But that's my natural brow. Used to be a lot fuller, and I think I need iron or something because my eyebrows just, they don't give what they used to. And, you know, at my age, that might be normal, but I think it really is like a mineral deficiency as to why women lose eyebrows. I have to look into that a little bit more. So what I'm doing is, and actually the brow kit that I was using before I started using this, something about this I like better. Maybe it's that it smooths on a little bit better. And so what I'm using to do this is a Juvia's Place. It's a Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. Chocolates. And I'm using one of the dark browns. I don't think it's the darkest one, but I'm using one of the darker browns. And I actually mix it with one of the lighter browns. And then I put a really light brown here to kind of fade. So we'll keep going with this. And basically, I just, I fill in like what I have and like what I used to have. So over here on this side, I feel like I have to fill in a little bit more because it sort of dips. Or maybe that's the way I'm holding my face. I'm not sure which one it is, but so I try not to put a lot of the shadow on the brush because I really don't want my brows like super dark. I just want them looking filled in and uniform. And like I said, to put some brows back how I know that they're supposed to be before they started getting thinned out on me. Okay, so now that looks a little bit dark, especially in the camera. But I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a little bit of this light brown because I feel like it matches my hair and I like the look of it. So I'm gonna go in with just, I don't know, sort of pick it in little short strokes. Put that in there. And then do this other one. So yeah, last night I was getting ready to go to sleep, and before I put my phone down, I looked and I saw where Donald Trump was indicted, or he put out a statement that he had been federally indicted. And I think it's true because the New York Post, I read part of the article by the New York Post. Yeah. So I got it all short stroked in there. So now I'm going to go in with my brush. And this is going to kind of like smudge it all together. So yeah, I read part of the article by the New York Post. So apparently these are federal indictments that said no former president has ever been federally indicted. And these indictments were handed down because of the classified documents that he had at his home in Mar-a-Lago and maybe would not return. I feel like he wouldn't have been indicted had he cooperated, but I think there was a big issue with him cooperating to return the documents. And so now he has been federally indicted on that. So like I said, I wanted to really read the article, and I think I read most of it, but it was late and I was sleepy, and I even started going to sleep while reading, so I didn't get to like just get all the details. And then apparently he's on investigation for two other issues. The lying on Joe Biden about the election, and also the riots, the Capitol riot. So going in with my concealer here, and of course this cleans up. Makes you have like clean lines around your brows from the shadow. Right now I look kind of tribal. Okay. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to just, I kind of go to the side and then don't go to the side too much. Get up in that arch and then come down. And I come down into onto my eyelid because I kind of like that. Oh, you know what? I did not do primer. I didn't do the primer. So it's okay. I like to do primer, but I did not do it. I think I'm going to do it on the parts of my face that don't have the brow stuff on it. But I don't do primer plenty of times when I run out. When I run out, then I wait until I get more. So I much rather have a moisturizer on my skin than if there's something that I had to forget. I don't want to forget the moisturizer. And I pretty much can't because my skin is dry and it feels tight when I don't moisturize after taking a bath. And sometimes I can get soaps that have better moisturizers in them. But most of the time, even then, I just still have that tight feeling. So I like to I definitely like to moisturize. And so yeah. And yes, most of the time I am using bath soap on my face. I know. It's terrible. So once again, skincare company, reach out to me because I need a really good skincare regimen. Really could use one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this primer. But yeah, Donald Trump, you know, whatever they're doing, it's kind of hard to predict. Don't know what they're doing, so I'll just be watching to see what's going on with that, because it's like, wow, are y'all really going to really give him charges and crimes and maybe send him to jail? Could it be that perhaps he's not above the law? So we'll see. We will see. So yeah, that's what was going on when I went to sleep. Then some other, let's see, what else was I paying attention to yesterday? Some young lady named Chicka, which I'm not familiar with a lot of rappers. Unless they're like, I don't know. I'm just not familiar with a lot of rappers, especially not any of the new ones. I'm trying to cover up my red splotches and this blemish with a little bit more primer before I get started here. So yeah, apparently this young lady got on the plane and there were babies. There were babies in the area where she was sitting. She made sure to let people know she was sitting in first class. Something about it just kind of screamed, I just want to go viral. I just want to go viral, y'all. That's what it was given to me. My daughter gave me this concealer, and I'm gonna try to use it because mine is so low. I'm gonna hope that it's concealing. I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard about that by now. She got on Twitter, talked about how she purchased the airplane Wi-Fi just so she could do this Twitter rant and go off on this baby. And this woman that had the babies, she assumed that the baby was illegitimate, or what she called a bastard. I don't know what the correct terminology is for that right now. Born out of wedlock. She assumed in her rant that the baby was born out of wedlock. You know what? I'm out of order. I am out of order. You can tell I'm not used to doing this while talking, because really my eyeshadow should go on. My eyeshadow should go on first. So I'm going to have to either get used to doing this or write down my steps. Probably just write down my steps until I get used to talking while I am making up. Because I like talking while I'm making up. kind of fun, but it's throwing me off a bit with my steps. So it'll be all right. Anyway, so this young lady, I think she knew. Can't really tell me that she didn't know that she was going to probably go viral, because all the things that she was saying just seemed too inflammatory for her not to know that there were going to be, she was going to get some backlash. So I think she thought, okay, cool, I'm going to go viral. I'm going to, you know, it's going to be people arguing with me, but that's just going to make me go more viral, right? What I don't think she knew was that the baby was T.I. and Tiny's granddaughter. And then, you know what? Maybe she did know that. And maybe she, in her mind, that was an even better opportunity for her to go viral. Just can't underestimate the draw to be, you know, more talked about and to get more famous and, you know, ultimately to get more money. Can't underestimate what people will do to kind of get there. So when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah. That baby started crying and she started getting annoyed, but she also, in my opinion, saw opportunity. So I'm going to use, I think this and the gold and this gold today. Let's go with that. The brown, that's what I'm using now. This gold and this lighter gold. Just making it up as I go. And that's what you can do too. You can just make it up as you go. And what you'll see is you'll see what colors look good on you, what colors look, you know, too much, what looks not enough. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist, so I cannot really advise, because when you're dealing with makeup, you are dealing a lot with your own personal skin tone and how that's yeah, you're dealing with your skin tone and how it's going to, you know, what type of look you're looking for. So without training, specific training, like I said, I went to cosmetology school and I did hair for a lot of years, but I never specialized in makeup. And you do need to be specially trained in like colors, what they do, warm colors, cool colors, neutral colors, what type of colors are good for day, what type of colors are good for night. Like I know you really don't want to do a smoky eye. I don't anyway, unless I'm going out at night. And what I've learned about a smoky eye is that it's really not all that flattering on me, day or night. Doesn't really matter much. I love blues and greens, you know, deep blue and green. I love those colors, but they just don't like do it for me the way that I wish that like they would look on me. I wish, you know, like how I look once I get it on It's just not particularly, not as flattering as something like this. And we'll do a bunch of stuff so you can see. And hopefully you'll join in and you'll be doing your makeup as well. And so you can see what these do for you, how these beautiful colors make you feel as you go about your day. And I'm talking about your regular day. What I'm really hoping to encourage women to do is do your makeup. Do your makeup for the regular day. Okay, so I have that base color, that brown. Then I use that orangey looking color on my lid closest to my eye, and not at the arch line or right under my brow, but I just used it a little bit there for a little bit of highlight right there, right? Like coming down and coming down right there. Just a little bit of highlight of another color. Because remember, my base brown is right under there. So now I'm going to use that lightest color that I showed you. And let me look at the time. Okay, still doing decent. I use this lightest color and I'm going to go up in that arch right there. Try not to cover over your brow, because remember, it is painted on to a certain extent. So you don't want to get up on it too much and cover up your shadow. So I'm just going to come down a little bit and go down like the front part of the brow and the back part. Come over here, the front part, right under your eyebrow, and then come down right under your eyebrow on the, I hope you can see that. The closer I get, the less I can see. So I'm drawing in close, but that's mostly so you can see what I got going. Okay. So anyway, then I'm going to come here to this corner, because I'm really trying to get that the whole little corner. And then once I get all the way inside these corners, then I'm going to blend out toward the other shadows and just little strokes. Short strokes. It looks like this one needs a little more. I'll get into the crease and then little short strokes outward toward your other eyeshadow. Yeah. One of them always looks better than the other one to me. So then it's just a blending game. It's basically you eyeballing it, you blending, you seeing how it looks best to you. I take the other side of this brush that doesn't really have much on it, because I just use it just to blend, and I blend upward. Just kind of bring everything blended. Not bring it all the way together, but just kind of make it kind of seamlessly go from one color to another. And then I go back in with my big brush and just kind of make sure that I still have I still have a nice base. Okay. Now, in order to not be obsessive, I just go ahead, once it looks pretty good, I just go ahead and put my shadows up. And I'm not using all these shadows. I kind of take them all out and just kind of glance at them and see what sticks out. So lately I've been using that new ColourPop palette probably because it's new and I just want to test it all out. And so I've been using that lately. Hope my other palettes don't feel left out. Okay, so I put this concealer on prematurely. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more, just a little tiny bit more concealer. And because I like to go down with it a little bit and I like to swing up so that it sort of, see what it does? It kind of like cuts off the eyeshadow, like gives the eyeshadow a definite place to sit just in your eye instead of that dust coming all out onto the side of your face. Okay, so rocking and rolling here. All right, so now I got my Rimmel bottle of Noisette, but this is not Noisette at this point. So what I had to do is make more foundation from a color that was too dark. It's not too dark. I've worn the whole thing before. But it's darker than I would like for it to be. And then a color that is lighter than I would like for it to be. And I have tried to order this Noisette from Amazon because I stopped seeing it. Honestly, I think they stopped making it look like this bottle. And this is what I see in the store now. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to find this one in Noisette with the red cap. This is, if I had glasses, I can't see the color. But let's see, did I get everywhere? I had too much yesterday, so I'm trying to make sure I don't put too much on. No, this goes on. So yeah, I've been mixing and I've been using the bottle of the one that I like, but it's really not the one that I like. And then, you know, the funny thing is one time I ordered it from Amazon, and do you know that they sent me the package with absolutely nothing in it? It was just a flat package. And what's worse is that I put in for a refund and then I never took the package back up there to the UPS store to make the full return. So I just basically gave them $7 or $8 or $10. I don't know how much it costs. And it always says, when I go to look at it on Amazon, it always says like 2 left, you know, order now, low stock or something like that. So I'm like, am I gonna order this again? Maybe they have some sort of automated thing that's just like a vending machine where all the stuff is sold out, and that the little arm just turns in there, doesn't give you anything. That's what it put me in the mind of. So don't want to order it from Amazon. I'd love to just go and find it in a store where they still carry it. But I have a feeling that maybe they don't make that particular one anymore. Now I know they make it in the matte, but I think, but I don't like matte as far as the foundation is concerned. I don't like it. So I don't know. But I do know the show must go on. So that's why I've just been working with what I have and mixing and going on. Okay. Was I finished talking about the baby and the rapper young lady? Yeah, so anyway, for those of you who haven't heard the story, the young lady, apparently she's a rapper, I think, and she gets on her Twitter and starts going off on this baby and the mother and using cuss words and just going ballistic, basically, because this baby was crying and disturbing her. And then only for T.I. and Tiny's daughter to come out a bit later and show a picture and basically saying that, you know, they have every right to be there, and yeah, this is who you're talking about. And then I've heard that Tiny made a comment about it. Not sure what she said. And then I've seen that the young lady that initially made the comment, the statement, well, no freaking, just a comment. I mean, it was a rant. The lady that went on the rant about it, she then started talking about her mental health. Kind of like a cop-out. Like, girl, you were not worried about your mental health when you were saying all these derogatory things. I don't know if that part had anything to do with you saying it may have had something to do with your mental health, but all those thoughts, I guess that has something to do with your mental health too. I don't know. Stop speaking all your mind. The Bible said it's the fool that speaks all his mind. So if you stop speaking everything that's on your mind, then you will have less of those type of problems anyway. You still have problems, but you'll have less of those type. Okay. I got to round it up. Time for me to pack up and get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and put the lipstick on. You know what? I might try to get my finished look right now. So that I will be, so that's a nude lip. I just did my, what did I do? I did my contour palette. I used the middle color here, and I used the highlight above it. and on my nose, forehead, and chin. And then, now whatever you like to do for your lip, go ahead and do it. Have fun. I know I usually do my mixes, mix around and play around with a lot of colors. I think I want a purple line today. My deep color is usually for like the outline. And I like a nuder look in the middle. And a nice outline to make my lips pop. I might get some lip filler, y'all. What do you think? I have a little niece that's doing lip filler. I'm gonna use a little bit of blush. I need to get a different blush. I don't even know whose blush this is. I feel like I didn't buy it. Maybe I did. It's e.l.f. But it's very light pink. I feel like it's not really doing what I want to do. But it's the only blush I have. So, and I just put that on just to give my cheek a little bit of pinkness. Because otherwise it's just the contours and the highlight. So this is it. My face is still with the little droopy thing going on here, but y'all, it is overall, my face is so much better than it was when before I had that root canal. And so now it's going down, and also with some weight loss, that'll also help me too. I get some of this fat out of my face, and that will also help. Yeah, I used to do a very heart strict diet, and I got away from it. Like, the better I started to feel, my health started to improve from my issues, and the better I started to feel, the more I would, you know, just kind of inched myself away from my heart healthy diet, and I really do still need to be on it. So I'm gonna get myself to do right here and get some more weight off, and then that'll also help this face situation. But this is what we have so far. I'm gonna probably go out and then come back in with my eyeliner and lashes, and then you'll be able to see my finished look. I'm also gonna take this bun out because I don't like to, it's cute, I like it, but I'll be hitting the top of the car and stuff, and that's annoying. So probably just do a ponytail for today. I didn't really put these braids in to wear them down. I more so put them in so that I could just have a cool style. Before this, I was doing a lace front wig, and it is good and warm now, and I'm in Texas, so it's really warm, and I didn't want to be hot, so I just went ahead and threw these in myself, and they look cute. I need some edge control, but they look really cute. I like the look. It's just I didn't make them so that they would for wearing down. So I probably just put them in a ponytail or one ponytail and leave the rest down. I don't know, but I'll come back here in a second or two with my finished outlook. Okay, bye. Hello, and welcome back to Make-uppity. Yeah, let's put the emphasis on makeup. Makeup-ity.